Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Annabel Rollins, and if you're new, please subscribe. If you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Let's get right on into today's video. So like I mentioned in my last video, I am bringing some new content to my channel, and if you haven't seen that video, I will have this video linked down below so you guys could take a look at that video. And let's get right on into today's video, which is my self-development list. So before you get into this journey, I would recommend you getting a self-development journal and basically customizing it to your liking. I mean, if you're not that of a creative person, or you're not on the creative side, you could also, I guess, look up online for some journals and just use that. But this is my journal, and I'm going to be reading the list of stuff that I wrote down that I want to basically develop. Yeah, let's just run through my list right now. This is not the order that I want to basically go on my journey, but I'm just going to name what's on my list, and then I'm going to pick a few so I can go more in depth with you as to why I want to develop these areas. Okay, so a few things I have on my list. If you are interested in it as well, I guess you could take a few pointers. Okay, so I have setting boundaries, morning routine, nighttime routine, consistency, productive characters, self-care routine, spiritual development. Guys, please excuse the vehicles because I'm really trying to cut them out each clip, and my video would just be way too jumpy because I've been stopping and trying to not get the vehicles in the background. However, I do live by the roadside, so please just ignore the vehicle. Okay, so spiritual development, workouts in terms of exercising, experiments with new eating habits, be a little more health conscious, experiments with my femininity, new hobbies, self-reflection, of course, do what makes me happy, practice appreciation, feed my mind, set new goals, stay organized, save money, be open to only positivity, letting go, share love not only with family and close ones, but just sharing love in general with complete strangers, just sharing love in general, motivating myself, learning new things, and experimenting with new stuff. So this is my list for now, and of course I will be adding some stuff to my list along the way, but for now this is what I have. Now we're going to go into certain areas that I think is quite essential for my development, so let's get to that now. So number one, and I think this is quite essential for not only my development, but if you as an individual want to go on a self-development journey, this is quite essential, and it is setting boundaries. I believe if we're able to set boundaries and stick to these boundaries, we would generally be way more happy with ourselves. We would not have this weight of basically what we don't like happening to us and not saying anything about it, and it at the end of the day, it doesn't feel nice. It doesn't make you feel happy. It doesn't make you feel great about yourself. And I think if you set these boundaries and let people know that this is a no-no for you, you would feel a lot more happier with yourself. So Speaking about boundaries, the reason I want to set boundaries for myself is because I tend to have a passive attitude towards a lot of stuff. I mean, before it used to be way harder for me to say no to certain things, and I have come a long way with this passive attitude. However, I still think there are major stuff that I still need to be more assertive towards, and we're working on it. We will get there. Another reason I believe that setting boundaries is essential is because people tend to respect you more when you set your boundaries. When you let them know that, hey, this is not cool, I don't stand for that, and basically, whatever you do, I'm sticking to what I believe is right and what I believe is best for me, what I deserve. So, sticking to your boundaries allows persons to respect you more. So, if you give that respect, you should definitely expect it. And if someone isn't giving it to you, then you let them know that you're not going to have it, and basically that's what's up. Of course, the last reason, I mentioned it a little earlier, it's you generally feel good. You feel good. You don't get to go home and you have this weight lying around, and you need to bring that type of energy to your own personal space and stuff like that. When you set your boundaries, this is what it is. You feel good. You feel good to actually say no, stop, nope. I don't tolerate that. You feel good to stand for something and basically maybe teach it later on in life, probably to your kids, to your siblings, whoever, and you feel good that probably someday someone can say, oh, this is who taught me this, and it really helped me in this and that, whatever way. And you create some type of characteristic in someone. Another essential for me is consistency and productivity. These two, I believe, comes together. Consistency, generally, it makes you happy. When you're consistent at something that you love doing, it creates productivity as well, and it makes you happy. It makes you happy to see your end results. It makes you happy to see that progress. It makes you happy to see the process that you're going through. You're happy with everything, and basically, you're there to know that, well, this is the journey that I went through. This is how consistent I was, and this is how my consistency made me productive. And basically, the end results are great. Now, this area of self-development, this is key, and it is happiness. I honestly believe that peace of mind is everything. When I tell you everything, it's everything. When you're at peace, when you're at peace with yourself, you have a peaceful mind. Do you know how great that is? Because I, for one, whenever I feel frustrated, angry, when I feel sad, it's just not the best feeling in the world. Being peaceful, having that zen type of feel, that everything is just okay. In that one moment, it's just okay. You feel happy. You tend to take in everything that's around you and just breathe. You can breathe. When I can't breathe, it's the worst feeling ever, honestly. And I think that a lot of us sacrifice our happiness for different people. Sometimes people don't even deserve it. Sis, you deserve your happiness. I, for one, I have done it a lot, where I sacrificed my own happiness, what makes me happy, just to make other people happy. People don't even appreciate it. and that's the worst feeling ever. Because I mean, from situations like that, that's where your frustration and your anger comes from, and it is not the best feeling. It brings out different sides of you that you don't like, that you didn't even know you had them. So I think happiness is key. Happiness is essential in your life. Okay, the essential development character for me is something, I guess, that is very controversial, that not it's not everybody's cup of tea. Okay? However, it is my cup of tea, and that is spiritual development. I believe that I personally need to stay grounded with the one that allows my milk and honey to flow. If I'm not thankful, if I'm not showing gratitude, I feel like everything just doesn't go right for me. And like I've said in my previous video, if you looked at it, this is what allows me to, like, honestly, I've seen the results for myself. And like I said, I'm not a very spiritual person, I'm not a very religious person. However, this is where the development comes in, and where I want to be with my spirituality. I know that I need to take on this journey. I know it is not the easiest, and it is not the shortest. So I don't expect to be completed, or to have completed this journey anytime soon, or to ever complete it, because anyways, we're not going to get into too much into this just yet, because like I said, this is a part of my journey, and when we get there, it will be documented. And I'm speaking this into existence. It will be documented right here on my channel. So when we're there, we'll do everything that pertains to that journey. And last but not least, my final essential characteristic of my self-development journey will definitely be self-care, health, being health conscious. Now I want to get into that only because I mean, self-care, I've been loving self-care, can't complain. Been loving self-care recently. However, being more health conscious, I've had quite a bit of health issues recently. Recovering, doing good by the grace of God. Yeah. However, I want to take everything way more seriously, especially, I mean, I have my son, I have my family, I need to take care of him. So I need to take care of me, make sure that everything is okay with me, so I can make sure everything is okay with him. So it is not only for me that I'm doing this. I will admit that I'm not that active in terms of like working out, exercises and stuff, but this is something that I will be working on, and hopefully I can take you along with me when this is happening. Probably it might be a little more of a vlog when I do that. So of course, if I do not want to share anything that is completely personal, I won't. But if I want to share something personal, I will. It's up to me. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's basically it. And make sure you stay tuned for next week's video. It will be a self-reflection video, and we're going to cover what is self-reflection, the importance of it, and a few activities that you guys could do, that I did to get into self-reflection, and it's quite essential. So thank you guys so much for watching, and bye guys.